Okay, so a lot of pregnant people start to feel a little discomfort in their crotch, in their vagina. The more pregnant they get, it can be like a pubic symphysis dysfunction where it feels like you're getting stabbed, this sharp shooting pain, or maybe like a dull, achy pain here in the lower abdomen. Angie currently does not have that, but a lot of people do experience some of that sharp shooting pain in their pelvis or vagina during pregnancy. And a lot of time it coincides with people that like to run or do a lot of movements where there are transfers. So lunges, step ups, things like that. So Angie, I want you to do a step up, and we're in order to try to, again, control the things we can. I'm going to address some strategy things that you can implement with movements that are these transfer movements, these single leg kind of movements. So I want you to inhale, exhale, and step. Good. Come down, and then you reset. Inhale, exhale, gently lift that pelvic floor like a 2 out of 10 contraction. Again, it should be responding to your breath, not this super concentrated effort of recruitment. But an inhale, exhale, there's a gentle contraction of the system working together, and then she steps up. So you can do that getting in and out of your car, going upstairs, or in your exercise when you're doing step-ups like this or lunges. So now, Angie, I'm gonna have you step away from that, and I want you to, in a way that feels comfortable to you, do a couple walking lunges if you can. So you can come towards me and I will move. Okay, so for her lunges, for the same reasons, with or without symptoms, I'd have her kind of inhale going down and then exhale as she comes up. And if she feels a little wobbly and that doesn't feel good in her pelvis, that's okay. Some things we can do is to shorten the range of motion. So she takes a shorter step forward. Inhale, exhale, and then drive up. Yep. Exhale. Good. Where we put a little bit more of a pause and she can control those movements. Eyes forward. Yeah. This is good to know. And then there is no need to do these kind of movements through pregnancy because look, you look really uncomfortable to me. Relax, you don't need to do it. So if you're uncomfortable, another thing that you can do is a reverse lunge and see how that feels. So if you stand stacked, can inhale, and I want you to try to exhale through the full range of motion for this one. And come up, good. So see, that looks so much more controlled than her walking lunges. Inhale, exhale through that full range. And one leg might be weirder than the other, and that is very, 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 very common in pregnancy and postpartum. So being cognizant of that is really key. Inhale, exhale, drive up. Okay, and since this side was a little weird for me, I want you to exhale and think about lifting the left side of your pelvic floor for that. Sometimes that can give you a little bit more of that control feeling. Exhale. Okay. That can be something that you play around with. If you feel like one side doesn't feel as stable, for example, you can think about maybe kicking on that left side of the pelvic floor a little bit more. Good. Really planting your feet into the ground. Sorry, I keep cutting off your head here. Inhale and exhale. And again, we're thinking about keeping volume super low for this. She's doing a lot of reps now just so I can teach. But if that movement is fatiguing, it's not something that she necessarily has to do. We can go ahead and pause, Angie. We can manipulate it by shortening the range of motion, changing how she lunges. She could even go up to this like barbell and practice just stepping back, not even using the barbell, but just like practice the reverse lunge and come up using that barbell to give you some support. Okay, inhale down and exhale, drive up. Good, and switch legs. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Okay, now try breathing through the full range of motion for that same thing. Inhale at the top, exhale. Good. Inhale at the top, exhale. So we have options and ways to create a similar stimulus. But guys, if you have sharp shooting pain, go ahead and pause, Angie, that kills you with every single step or movement where you're doing this, it is time to stop doing those movements. Changing your stance to be a little bit closer can help, but overall, you don't want to create more problems by pushing through that pain.